We're gonna see what he knows. I feel like, what? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? Huh? What? Dog, I can't with this case. This is insanity. What is good, y'all? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We are back, and I know that I did miss a week. I'm sorry about that, but you know, life is lifing. Had a couple things come up, you know what I'm saying? I put out an update on YouTube and in the Discord talking about that a little bit, so I'm not gonna dive into that here, but what I will say is that I appreciate you guys' patience very, very, very much. Now, just a very quick update talking about what I did post on YouTube and in the Discord. So basically what I'm thinking is all the streaming stuff is gonna stop. I'm gonna get through Ace Attorney. I want to play through this game. I want to beat it, and then I want to get through the rest of Chrono Trigger. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release the Chrono Trigger episodes probably at a less edited format. I'm gonna try to make sure that I'm only really posting mostly story related stuff, and then we're gonna push those out until I reach where I'm at. Then we're gonna continue on with that playthrough, and then for Ace Attorney, which is good news for you Ace Attorney fans, we're gonna be putting out more videos for Ace Attorney stuff, so you'll be seeing more of these videos hopefully frequently come out. I'm gonna aim for 2 episodes a week at the bare minimum, but we'll see where we go. We'll see where we go from this week. This week is gonna be a trial period, but where exactly did we leave off last time? Because I don't remember. Okay, so I just watched a little bit of my previous video. So actually last time we did find out that there was a bug inside of the toys, or I think in the stuffed bear or something like that, in Matt Engarde's rival's murder scene, right, where he got killed at, right? We think that it could be belonging to either De Killer or to Matt Engarde, which could be weird depending on how you look at it, because it seems, because I also had the formulated theory that it's potentially De Killer who is orchestrating Matt's defense, right? Trying to take Maya hostage so that basically he can get Matt Engarde cleared, because somebody is setting all this stuff up behind the scenes, because he's also Matt Engarde's butler, and what other reason would he have to try to clear Matt Engarde's name, right? I feel like he's got some loyalty there, but we're gonna see what happens, because honestly I've kind of almost forgotten a little bit, but I just want to dive straight into it just to figure out where we're at with this. But y'all, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Let's get it. March 22nd. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. That's right, he put together a defense team. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so you don't have to worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right! Okay, the real killer. So the real person who killed Mr. Coretta was that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right? And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired De Killer to begin with? Who was his client? You mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Like, this seems kind of silly to me. I don't know. Bro, it's so wild to me that we're sitting here talking to a 9-year-old about this. Like, why are we not putting you in, like, through school, through an actual school, not one orchestrated by that psychomaniac of a mom that you had? I mean, she wasn't that crazy. She was trying to protect you and like put you in the head of the household, but by like some crazy means. So nah, she was kind of crazy. You think it was Miss Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through all the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? Why go through all the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? That's true, because she said it was true that she found the body, and that she really did think he was dead at first, and then stabbed him and then she had the idea to stab him because she's got something against Engarde, bro. Yeah, I'm remembering bits and pieces now. And if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be Matt Engarde himself. If Mr. Engarde really did hire the assassin, then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Engarde, right? I mean, when we first talked with him... Mr. Engarde, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Coretta? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone. And that includes Juan Coretta, okay? And he didn't have a psych lock. We found that out. I didn't see any psych locks at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this something interesting? Oh, that's right, you didn't hear it, did you, bro? Juan had bet everything on the jamming ninja this year, and if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Okay, I remember she tried to spill the beans on that. Mr. Engarde's secret? What is the secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Kurita was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Engarde had plenty of motive to have Mr. Kurita silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Engarde. There's no way around it now. Okay, sounds good to me. Let's go talk to this guy. Oh, nope, we got stopped in the hallway. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of the secret Mr. Kurita held about Mr. Engarde. Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. When aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Yep, we're free to break in. Here we go. Lawyers breaking laws. Oh my gosh. You have to be kidding me. She's disappeared. What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing has anything to do with you is ever good. All I know is that anything to do with you is never good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason, and I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgy Poo, so... Edgeworth? And he said... If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. Whatever. So I'm going to feel free to direct all of my anger towards you. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. This is absolutely top secret. You had better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita. I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer. Not too much on puffy hair. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too. Wow. Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's nothing good. But I didn't say anything. Right? Like, what are you on? So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, there was something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know that manager woman Juan had. Oh, the one that... Dang, bro. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That's Celeste's girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. I did not know that. Married? You mean to Mr. Kurita? Really? You young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. Huh? 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. Huh? What? But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is it true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. I don't see. That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself. Damn! Bruh. What? Like, nah, bro. This kind of, like, changes a few things. Because, like, now we know why she did what she did, but I'm like, oh my gosh. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. What? Maybe she'll know something about the note. If she doesn't know anything about the note, we're just gonna move on. Okay, yeah. She's on her BS. Yeah, she's got nothing to say about this. Let's go ahead and move. We're gonna get stopped here too, aren't we? Every single room in here. On that night, there must have been a few hundred people. On that night, there must have been a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Okay. I mean, I just had to listen to his monologue. I want to hear that. Oh my gosh. Dude, everywhere I go. It isn't like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Well, he's out there with that camera asking around all the electronic stores. Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner. It looks like Pros really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us. Mr. Nick? Yes? Where's the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. What do you mean you never bought buddy? No, I guess I have to give up on making a salad then. I guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Buddy, never bought lettuce before? Also, do you even have a kitchen in this rink-a-dink ass practice that you have going on? Or should we say a detective center? Visitor's room. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk with Mr. Engarde tonight. But isn't what we have to ask very important? Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. Okay, let's go to the criminal affairs department, see if we can swing some. Slide $1 bill in the guy's pocket. And only $1 bill, because I'm broke as shit. It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Engarde's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the Engarde case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Engarde or Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Well, Mr. Nick? Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. What? I've already called them, so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much, how convenient. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. It sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Sure, bro. Sure, I don't care. I just want to hear more about this. If he knows anything about this marriage proposal. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Engarde and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? I want to hear Adrian Andrews' story. I'm not gonna lie, Engarde can wait because I feel like he's not gonna give me anything really crucial, but she knows something. She knows something about this whole ordeal with the marriage, and I gotta know. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. Oh, we know, bro. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Corita had on Mr. Engarde. So let's talk a little bit. So, I'd like to ask you about Matt Engarde, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engarde. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Cool. About Celeste Impacts. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry? How many times are you gonna show me this? I don't want to keep seeing this. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent toward Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why frame him? Why do you try to frame Mr. Engarde? That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yeah, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the kind of person to do something without reason, so please, tell me why you did what you did back there. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? No! No! Oh, it's just one. It's just one. I can do one. I psych-lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Okay, well, if you're gonna be rude about it, bro, I'm throwing the suicide note right in your face. Yup. Stop it! No. Stop it! I don't want to remember the hopelessness and the despair I felt back then. Hurry up and put that away, Mr. Nick. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm so sorry. Get hit with this one then. I don't care what the reason was. It's unforgivable that he hid Celeste's suicide note. But you don't have any proof that she left the suicide note behind, right? Celeste, she always believed there was a right way and a wrong way to do anything. She would have left the note. I wholly believe that. Or wholly believe that. Wholly? Okay, you believe in the note. Okay. What about the knife? You know, there was only one thought running through my head at the time. With this, I can finally expose Matt's true nature to the world. His true nature? I wonder why she's saying that, but not telling me what his true nature is. If it were me, I think I'd be happy to finally get that kind of thing off my chest. You don't really know. It was near Juan's dead body. I noticed it when I went to fill the glass. And then, when I realized that Juan was dead, I completely panicked. That's when I must have unconsciously picked this card up and put it in my pocket. As for why, I simply don't know. Okay. She doesn't know anything about that. Jamming Ninja's button. Okay. Prime photo. About this photo. The person who stabbed the body and opened the guitar case was me. And that was so you can get the Nickel Samurai's costume out so you could wear it? I thought I had executed that part quite well, but you showed me differently. You are a formidable lawyer, Mr. Wright. A formidable lawyer? Bro, I can't even figure this out. What do you mean, formidable? When I was pouring that glass of juice, I honestly had no idea that Juan was dead. I see. I really am a terrible woman, aren't I? One moment I'm thinking of looking after him, and the next I'm stabbing him in the chest with a knife. Yeah, you're kind of a psychopath. So there was a Nickel Samurai costume inside of this case, correct? Yes, there was. I even personally carried it there from the studio. I always thought it was such a childish thing to dress up and wear a costume like that, but I never thought that I would wind up using it myself that night. Interesting. Okay. It appears to me that rumor was started by Juan himself, Mr. Kurita, but I'm Matt's manager, remember? I think he wanted to embarrass Matt through his relationship with me. But why did you smile when you said that? I think he wanted to embarrass Matt using me. Like, you a bop. You a B-O-P, bop. But didn't Mr. Kurita like you? There weren't any feelings of love between us. For me, it was about getting Celeste's suicide note. For him, it was about wounding Matt's pride. That's all it was. That's... Poor Pearls is in shock. She sees how cruel the world... Damn. See, this is what I'm saying. Why do we have a 9-year-old... Why do we have a 9-year-old entourage following us around, interviewing people about murder and death? Like, again, bro, she doesn't even know how to spell certain words, and we're over here like, I only was with him because I wanted to get my mentor's suicide note, and he wanted to embarrass Matt. We didn't love each other at all, and then I stabbed him in the chest with a knife. Like, bro, at this age, I was watching, okay, maybe not at 9, but like, I feel like watching like Dragon Tales or like Codename Kids Next Door. This is insane. Okay, she doesn't know anything about the camera, nothing about the transceiver. What about the press conference? I was the one who organized the whole press conference. Juan wanted to deal the most damage to Matt's career, and that's why he was killed. It's quite simply a story of cause and effect, yes? Nah, you're confirming that too easy to me. It just doesn't make sense from that perspective, if I'm being honest, but I think I want to talk to Engarde now, to be honest. Or actually, I don't even know if I'll get the chance. I guess let's try the Magatama. Let's try this. It's one Cyclock. We can do this. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Engarde for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Engarde. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you were saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that she would like to take her revenge. That would make her take revenge. And that person is Celeste Impact's. Damn, 3 bars of health? Celeste! There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge, and that is Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. Right. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him. yet. But for you to hate Mr. Engarde, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? What do you mean Whoa, hold on. This relation between Celeste and Matt. Good flip. Good flip. Didn't we get information from Old Bag? Why did we not hear anything back from it? So we don't actually have her. So attempter, Adrian Andrews' reasons, shock from Celeste. Okay, that's not it. Damn it, I don't know. Megastar, Juan Carita. Relation between them two. I can't figure that part out. Matt on guard. Select, because she was just gonna get married to Juan. It's not that. Damn it. Okay. Alright. Let's back off. Let's see if we can try to swing something. Here we go. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Huh? Mr. Powers, what happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. What? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with the detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Looking like that, a little bit. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you gonna talk about? I really don't know yet, but it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Oh, well, the detective told me not to talk about it. He said, you can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's all right. Ow, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know, because he's got that refreshing, like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face down, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself. What? How horrible. That's unforgivable. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But, you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. I bet it's Celeste Impacts. One person who wouldn't swoon over him. His manager, you know. Miss Adrian Andrews, okay. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Okay, that's because he had a crush on her, didn't he? Or no, maybe not. You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy. Damn, bro. I'm sorry that you feel that way. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. That's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impacts? We heard something about how her wedding was canceled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about the mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left behind a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today, but there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Carita? Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends, and she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. Excuse me? A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Carita by that? Phoenix, what do you think? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info, thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Engarde and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. What did we just pick up? Did we not? Hold on. Wait, did we get anything added with that note? No. Bruh. Oh my gosh, we know nothing else. Why didn't you give me anything to like take back? Let me stop complaining. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Okay, Matt Engarde. Cool. I was gonna be so mad if I was stuck having to listen to Celeste. Or yeah, I was gonna be, what's your name? Adrian's. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Okay, Edward just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Engarde. What's wrong? Mr. Engarde, there is something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kinda different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Psych lock. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. You already know. I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclops. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is, do you, dude? But you don't have any idea what it is, do you, dude? Alright, Juan and Adrian. Did you know about Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude, but I don't know any of the details if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrida. Her mentor was Mr. Corrida's manager. Miss Andrews is going to get Miss Celeste Impact suicide note from him. Celeste? Does that jog any memories? Oh, look at him, bro. Apple Watch -40 on the move. Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Who's letting you order pizza in here? Mr. Nick, what's this pizza? Is it kind of a Pearl, I'm so sorry for you, girl. Like, you gotta get the childhood under control. Let's go eat one later, okay? I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Interesting. Mr. Engarde, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Okay. Magatama! Get hit with this, Magatama fool. Alright, we're gonna see what he knows. I feel like what? Oh, brother. Now, let's see what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corrida had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you pay close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. What could he have possibly been paying close attention to? A tabloid, Nickel Samurai, map of the hotel. What could he... Found next to the victim. It's filled with tomato juice, bears Andrew's fingerprints. Especially on the night Moncray has been getting close to the mysterious manager. I bet the victim was in the case. Is it that? Alright, bro. Cool. Let's just try this again. I actually don't know if we have enough information to talk this through. Maybe we just keep going. We have to dig deeper into his relationship. Ugh, another call, bro. Mr. Nick, your phone! Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. It's probably the killer. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office really soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Edgeworth? Anyway, I have to get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. Hello? He got cut off. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away. Then we should hurry back. I'm scared to go back. What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. Maybe it'll be good news. Somehow I doubt that. Bro, the last time we rushed to the office, freaking Mia died. So let's figure this out real quick. What's happening? What is happening? What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever. He had to go. Well, what happened? We got them. We know who bought that spy camera. Huh? This quickly? And this bear is what gave it away, pal. The bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. But isn't that what Mr. Pearl? And go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy another person in their room? Matt Engarde. Huh? Matt Engarde, pal. Your client. That's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Okay, stuffed bear. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of the stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me. I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Engarde. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Engarde's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Engarde himself. My sight is failing me. Oh no, this can't be. Credit card receipt added to the court record. Okay. Spy camera. So what about the spy camera we found? That was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these things back to you for to file away into evidence. Okay, set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour was running at the time of the murder. I know you don't want to give up, pal. But I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt Engarde. Why? Why would Mr. Engarde do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you gonna see him, Mr. Engarde, I mean? Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearl. Matt Engarde, what in the world have you done? What have you done, brother? Okay, so that's the answer we needed. We just need to go. We need to get something to find to bring back to Matt. So now we can move back to the detention center. Okay. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know what ignorance is bliss is? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Yeah, let's freaking talk. So, this camera. Why are you being a peeping Tom? So, let's talk about the bear first. Could you please take a look at this? I know it may not seem important to you. Well, if it's not important, then I'd rather be in bed. What? Okay, alright. So the bear's not important, but what about the spy camera? Okay. Nothing about the spy camera. I guess it's the receipt. What? Bro. What? What? Am I high? Bro. Dude, what? He's got so many Cyclops on him. But I'm so confused. Getting a call? Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. Oh, hey, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Sorry, but you know really... what? He called me? But he's not responding to any of this. hold on. Before we dive back into that, let's just make sure we have all our ducks in a row here. Okay, we've already talked to him. Hotel lobby. Yeah, but we've already. Bro, he's not responding to this stuff. It's literally got his name on it though, so why is he not responding to it? It says he bought it, and the game is like, nah, bro. Let's just try to get him to talk. If Engarde bought the freaking bear, why is he not like talking about it? Like, that's the weird thing to me. I feel like that's something that he would be like, you know. Why would he have paid special attention to Corritto? The camera? No. Dude, do not give me this long... Why would he have paid special attention to Corritto that... Oh! So they just wanted me to show them this. I wanted to get him to talk about it, but I guess they just want me to go ahead and press him for it. Okay. Sure. Someone used his camera to secretly film Mr. Corritto's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? Here. The spy camera was hidden in the bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. Oh, sorry, a bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. I guess Walt had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corritto was... you. Mr. Engarde, do you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Ah, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says the one who put... Why are we doing this? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Engarde. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. The receipt. Bro, he still has 4 Cyclops left. I have here 1 credit card receipt, Mr. Engarde. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800? This could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. Why would you... A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. That's disgusting. Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? And you don't even know where that hair is coming from. I ain't never seen an elephant with hair, bro. Not on their head. Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph. Did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I wanna know. Because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corritto's room and filmed it in secret is... The reason? The reason? What would the reason be, bro? I don't know. Is it because of Adrian? Oh, okay, I guess because Adrian's visiting him. Adrian Andrews? There is a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Corritto were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corritto, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal? That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff? Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stopped paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Corritto because of Miss Andrews. And there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Corritto's room was... Damn it! If I really wanted to set up a spy camera, I wouldn't have set it up in Juan's room, be in your office, dude. Huh? Well, dude, you're always saying really absurd things, right? It'd be like getting Comedy Central for free. Okay, alright. Cool. We'll just dive right back into it. I've already broken like 4 of them in a row, so. Yep. Oh my gosh, I have to go through all of that again? Bro, this is so trash. The only reason I can say it's either gonna be this or this. Damn it. I should have saved. Okay, I had to look this one up, I'm not gonna lie. This is a really weird one. I only looked it up because I've been doing this for like over an hour at this point, and I really don't want to get caught up on this. And I know that the editing's gonna be really annoying because there's 5 Cyclops I have to go through. Okay, so we made it this far. I honestly didn't know what it could be. I tried everything that made sense, and apparently it's the picture card. Apparently it's the intro card. So we know the reason why was something to do with Adrian, but we know now that the real intention was to figure out about the picture card because Shelly the killer was the killer. What is this card? And I'm thinking back, there was a throwaway line, or not really throwaway, but there was a line where he was like the killer when I mentioned that Maya had gotten taken. I think he might know, he has an interest in it, but we'll see. Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous! Why would I know someone shady, some scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes. So does he know that Shelly the Killer is his freaking butler? Mr. Matt Engarde, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So how would you know something like that? It's because you're his client, that's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt Engarde. Oh, and here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. What? I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. Engarde, you really did hire... So this buffoon really did hire this guy? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? Think it's time for you to... What? Meet the real me? Is that what he just said? Huh? What? How do I look? Oh, sorry. What? Where did you get that martini, bro? Get out of here. So hiding the martini was part of your disguise? That's Capcom cooks once again. I'm trying to be mad about it, but I'm like, okay. All right, yeah, they cooked. But where did you get the martini from? Real shit. Because that looks like an espresso martini, and I know they don't have that in prison. So I know, like... And that's a huge one. Whatever. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Engarde. Are you serious right now? This guy has an alter freaking ego. Oh my gosh. Yikes, this music is crazy. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. Really? So you are Shelly the Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? I'm trying to nail his voice. And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying. What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. I've been saying this whole episode. This is only the villain that's finally catching on. Go on, and let us grown-ups talk more about adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video camera in? A weakling soon believes the words of others. Just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why? Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video was my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl. Why? Why would you kill Mr. Coretta? Because he was about to sling so much dung on my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? Oh, sorry. This is because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Coretta had been able to give it, then Mr. Engarde's secret would have been... Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Coretta ended up dead? Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Oh no, I feel like he did, I don't know. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working on their butts off for me, mad on guard. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Coretta, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy. Damn, he clocked me, bro. All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room. You killed Mr. Coretta. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Nah, but too bad you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya! You wouldn't want to test Dick Killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. What? Rubbed out? Pause. You scoundrel. Okay, now we're going like a little 40s with it. So, if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Are you freaking kidding me? This is the twist? Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. It's Mia. Oh no, it's this. Okay. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Okay. Well, right? What do you plan to do? If you plan on changing your strategy... No! We can't do that. That's right, he's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth? Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Are you serious? Mad on guard. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer. Mad on guard. That man is really... It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human. You and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. Why fight? People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. All right, Phoenix, relax. Like, I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. What are you saying? Shit, I meant to read that better. What are you saying? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you'll have to find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of the story. What a cold ending! Mr. Nick, the transceiver! Oh, here we go. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Engarde's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't f with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am. Yeah? This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time. My client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once, however. You did, but my name is De Killer. Shelly De Killer. You're Shelly De Killer? Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. I'm taking that one. Yo, keep in mind that you do not have enough space to maneuver with me. It just sounds good. As a De Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. No! Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. A cat. We know that motherfucker had a cat, so we might have to go back and figure out what's going on. Mystic Maya! I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission. Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be that cat, can it? Alright. Okay. No. I get it, but like, unless that cat had a very distinct meow, there's no freaking way that he's gonna be able— you can tell whose cat that is. That's impossible. What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for Engarde Mansion immediately. All right, you hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah. What? All right. March 22nd, Engarde Mansion living room. Maya, please answer us, Mystic Maya. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape, assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer? He and Engarde were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Okay. We gotta examine the room. I literally see a bear over there. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear, but there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. A wooden bear-shaped figurine is covered in many thin cuts. Okay, a bear. Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Coretta? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. I'm sure that's for... Shoo, do you think that this came through that little door? This door. It's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking down doors by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Also, I'm realizing that the reason why they figured out that it was the cat was because, I mean, I guess they kind of just made a correlation because they were working together, so it had to be at his mansion. So I guess that makes sense. Just crazy that they figured out immediately. There's no one here. From looks of this room, I would say this is Engarde's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving video signals in a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If you're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. The crime that was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No! But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Damn it. How did he know? We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now, we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is something to you. That little girl is looking to you to be your pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close. I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. What's this? This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, Celeste. Miss Impax? You mean... Yes, Mr. Corretta's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impax be here in Mr. Engarde's mansion? And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Perfect. Ah! What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. Huh? What's so special about the frame? On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. Oh, okay. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message. What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get Engarde a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag of not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's got to watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now. Okay. No! Mystic Maya! Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Nothing. We've searched the house. This is the last room. Looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yeah? As far as clues go, I think this is all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Yeah, her psych locks. That's the last thing I gotta unlock. Miss Andrews' psych lock. If I could just find out what she's holding, then I might stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I might know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Alright, let's get it done. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your psych lock. Psych lock? I want to know, and you will tell me your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can. Break you I will. Take this Magatama to the face. Miss Impax. Where I frame him. Alright, we know. That would be Miss Impax. Okay, Celeste, we know. But then she asks us about the connection, in which we show her now the picture frame. This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Engarde's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Alright, let's hear it then, Miss Impax. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yes, not like it matters. I always get a full health bar after I've already gone through the pain and suffering of having only one bar left. Why frame him? Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Coretta didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Because of Mr. Engarde? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. Hold on a minute. Great, W thumbnail. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why, with love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Ah, no. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. That's disgusting, bro. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste and her kindness moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship to Celeste. Or with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Coretta have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and... say that again! That was... hold on. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was waiting for when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Impacts. That wasn't the end of it. Dog, I can't with this case. This is insanity. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. And then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? Simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. This is disgusting, man. This is nasty. This is probably the sickest case we may have had to date. I'm not gonna lie to you. The person I'm having to defend is a scumbag. Juan, also a scumbag. Just two young men engaged in eternal rivalry, and they let one very innocent woman get caught in the middle of it. This is very unfortunate. Ugh. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yeah, I was going to bring them to my kind of cruel revenge. Wow, bro. This story is crazy. Celeste was killed by those two monsters, so when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. That's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? Man in quotes, she says. Golly, this is so gas. I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time, and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. Can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation, or with what I know now. So what is the deal, Phoenix? What is the deal? No matter how we look at this, either we leave a murderer on the loose, an absolute scumbag, or we lose Maya. Bro. Either way, it's a lose freaking lose. Honestly, with I'm kind of shocked at what I just heard. I feel like if I was playing this case back to back, it would have hit me so much harder. There's so much information that I kind of forgot, but it still is pretty insane. This might be one of the best stories with multiple layers so far that I have seen. And this is absolutely the spiritual successor to the Steel Samurai case, but done and executed so much better than that last one. A couple thoughts, right? I think all the pieces have pretty much been put together. Now it's just going to be tying together the story in this case. So that's the only thing I might not like about the end of this is the fact that there's not really any more secrets to discover during the trials. So it's really going to be a whole lot of just being frustrated with the fact that I know all this information. I just don't know what's going to happen next. So those are my thoughts on that so far, but I don't know. I guess we're just going to see, like, from like a lawyer perspective, like what would be the best thing to do for Phoenix. You know, he's really hell-bent on making sure that his clients are like innocent, but this one slipped under the radar from him. So either he gets the acquittal or Maya dies. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for today's episode. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you did like this episode, leave a like and subscribe as well. Make sure you also hit that notification bell so you always know when I'm posting a new video. And if you want, you can join the Discord. There you can have discussions. You can link up with some other people in the community. Just get some discussions going about the game. You can also be alerted to when I am posting a new video there as well. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited for the next episode and I cannot wait to see you guys there. Again, we're going to try to keep the frequency of these videos going until we are basically going to be finishing up this game in the near future. So anywho, I will see y'all in the very next video. Peace, y'all.